got my trees in the mail. I ordered some Arizona Cypress. Why those? They're fast growing, and I'm going to be using them for wind block along our property that we purchased at the end of last year. I looked at getting the seeds and possibly starting the seedlings myself, but it just seemed very overwhelming. You have to boil the seed, and then you have to grow it, and it's going to be 3 or 4 months. So this was just easier for me. I got 10 about 18-inch seedlings, and they were right around $8 each, I believe, through the mail. Came in this little bag. They're they look pretty good. There's 10 of them in here. See, they're about 18 inches from here down. It's supposed to be raining all next week, so I wanted to get them in the ground this weekend, and I'll get them watered obviously today, and then they should have a nice water for the first week. You know, we face, let me get my directions straight, you know, I'm a female, so directions are fun. So north, south, east, and west. So we're going to be putting them up on the south side of the property first. They also can get, you know, 15 to 25 feet wide. We're going to plant them about 12 feet apart. We want them to eventually grow in together, again, to block, to get this wind block 1 and 2, and then just a blockage on our land. We've only got 10 to start. We're going to start on, again, the south side of the property. Eventually we will go to the west side and get a perimeter around our fence line. Again, this was one of the fastest growing. It is Arizona Cypress. It's drought tolerant, and here in Texas it does get quite warm, so we wanted to get these just so we don't have to worry about extra watering once they're established. What you need the trees, a measuring tape. You need to dig the hole. So these are seedlings, so you know they're about 1.5 inch wide and then maybe 6 inches long. So, you know, rule of thumb is typically you measure your hole twice as the size of the plant. My husband got me a cool little auger that you attach to a drill. So I'm going to use that. So it'll probably be a little bit bigger, probably like 3 times the size, which will be fine. We're getting them put in today because it's supposed to start raining on Tuesday. So it's supposed to be raining all week. So after the watering today, we'll water it some more tomorrow. We should be good by the end of the week for it being watered daily. I'm going to go ahead and mark it out, and then I'll pick back up. We have measuring tape. I also brought an orange spray can where I can kind of put them in. These can grow, again, you know, 15, 25 feet wide. So we're pulling them out about 10 feet from the fence line. And then we're going to be separating them probably 10 to 12 feet in between. We do want them to grow in together as it does this wind block and just does the border for us. This is the top, I call it the top of the property because it's on the top of the hill, but it's the back side of the property, southwestern corner that we're going to be starting on. This back one is probably a good flat, I'm saying flat, it's probably the most cleared part of our property. It's about 1 acre. So let me get this set up and we'll get going. I want to show you the few tools I have so you'll know what I'm using. For me, I just have the tape measure, like I said. I have some orange paint, and then the auger that's attached to the drill. It's going to help me drill these quickly. So why the Arizona Cypress? It grows about 50 feet tall at maturity. In normal conditions it grows about 3 feet. I've seen some websites, per year. I've seen some websites that say 4 and even more if conditions are good. And they like the drier weather. So this is Texas. It get really hot and they're drought resistant. So that's why I picked these trees. They can get quite wide at maturity. Again, this is going to be mainly for our windbreak. And I want it fast growing. So as you can see, these are only about 18 inches tall. I did this because of the price. They were running house was always been there. So let me go grab the water, and then I'm gonna water this little guy, and then I'm gonna go do the rest of them. We don't have water ran yet. It takes 12 weeks, so that's just to get to the property entrance. Then we gotta get it hooked up after that. So I wanted to get these in with the rain coming. Okay. Okay, so I'm done planting 10. Didn't take too long with the auger, probably 30, maybe 35 minutes. They're all in. Average size about 12 inches. I've got one baby one maybe at 10 and a half, but all the rest are 12 or above. Tallest probably right at 14 inches. So supposed to grow at least 3 feet a year. Some sites say 4 to 6. So I'm hoping for the 4 to 6 to help get those up. But if not, I mean, worst case, in 2 years we should have a 6-foot cypress tree, so the height will be there, and then it'll widen out as it gets more mature. So let's see how straight my line is. My husband would have done much better.